Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. Sorry for the glare. We've got a lot of sunlight coming in this morning, so not much I can do about that. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Aquarius. As always, these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. As always, with any reading or any teaching or anything at all. And also be willing to drop it off when it no longer resonates or serves you. All right, Aquarius, let's get into the message for you. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more cards here, but the first one that we have is the firefighter, inner rescuer. You may be experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety. And when we are hit with a lot of tests, challenges, or things that just trigger our fears and anxieties and worries, we have many different parts that try to assist in keeping us from being re-traumatized. The firefighter is the number one, or the inner rescuer is the number one part within us that will take over our consciousness and divert us into distractions, into numbing out. It points our focus or takes us into, so this is where we can either find ourselves Netflix and chill too much, or scrolling through YouTube videos or Instagram or Facebook or any of those things to keep ourselves from feeling and experiencing that which we're really meant to just allow to flow through, so that we can recognize that it still exists within us and we can start working on releasing and letting go. So let's keep going here. You may find yourself, and a lot of times when the firefighter comes on, we do know it. However, the firefighter, the inner rescuer, has such a great way of talking us into just this once, just this one drink, just this one, I need downtime. And there's nothing wrong with taking downtime, but when you're using it to escape something that is important for you to actually go through, this is just a message to be aware. Be aware of that. All right. Because you're disconnecting yourself from your inner guidance and your higher self, where you could actually gain more of the wisdom, guidance, and understanding of what really truly is happening and why. What it is conjuring up within you. We all have an inner rescuer, by the way, so not anything to feel guilty or shameful of at all. We can actually thank all of our parts for doing the job that they've done so well our entire lives, but eventually we really don't want to have our consciousness taken over by these parts. We want to give them new roles as we grow and mature. We have organization. Interesting. It could be that you have this internal to-do list that is stressing you out. We have nature. I know that would stress me out. This internal to-do list, or maybe it's a physical to-do list and you just can't quite get to it all, or it's just overwhelming. Nature will help. I'm hearing nature. You Get out in nature as often as possible, especially with the frequency uptick and shift on the planet. A lot of us are going through an energetic upgrade, which if we're not aware of it, we can actually fall into anxiety, depression, and other things. Nature holds the natural frequency that allows the body to start to heal and relax into its natural frequency. And what else do we have for Aquarius? And I know sometimes when we are frozen with the inner rescuer, it is hard for us to think about getting out into nature. All we want to do is freeze into whatever the firefighter rescuer is coaxing you into at that time. Trust is the last card that dropped out. So we have nature, organization, trust. Overall, we have uniqueness. Oh, I got the chills. Okay, vitality was below that. So a lot of you may be going through quite the energetic shift, which affects the nervous system, the emotional body, the energy body, the physical body. Mostly what is happening is the energy is pushing, it's forcing through certain chakras and nadis and meridians, old stuck energy, bringing it to the surface. And it's also bringing to our physical reality experiences to really, we're kind of taking sometimes we have to take a few steps back to remember or gain the wisdom that we need to take the next steps forward. Honor your uniqueness is what I'm hearing. And it's really trying to shine through. The firefighter, inner rescuer is trying to block that right now, block the stress from trying to be so organized or whatever you're stressing about. It could be an organization, it could be your job, work, it could be the government, it could be whatever resonates for you. Definitely take time in nature, even if it's just for a few moments. My fingernails are dirty. I've been planting and gardening. I didn't realize that. Sorry. Anyway, trust in the process. Trust in what is happening. It is a natural process. It's not comfortable, especially if we resist and fight it. You may have a lot of physical symptoms that are agitating and irritating the stress and anxiety. So nature will help. Water will help. Drink lots of water. Bathe in water, maybe with some salt, Epsom salt. Spend time near water if you are able to. Water is a conductor and it will certainly help the flow of this new energy work its way through your body faster and smoother, easier. Okay. Many people are experiencing what is known as a Kundalini activation or Kundalini awakening. I spoke about this in the Leo reading. I might do a live about it later on this week. I know I've been working closely with people here where I live that are experiencing this right now, and it can be quite jarring and intense. And it's a complete frequency shift that will change your life forever in a good way, bringing you to your uniqueness and authenticity. However, our ego and all of our other parts that are not quite on board with this change will resist and fight. And that's where we really cause ourselves more suffering than necessary. Tell me about organization for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Seems as though this is something you're overcoming. You may have been stressed. There could be residual stress. I'll show you the cards in a minute. Over your to-do, your responsibilities because of this energy uptick. It's a lot on the physical body. But there's definitely some kind of victory here for you, Aquarius, while you're connecting to the light. Maybe you are doing more self-care, maybe taking some of the responsibilities off of your plate while you process and integrate this new light energy, light codes from the sun, from the solar weather. So that's good. What I'm picking up here with heartache and loss with nature, this speaks to me of depression. And when we're in this state of depression, which is just a stage of the grief process, it's very hard to motivate ourselves to get out into nature. So do what you can. Even if you're not able to get up and get out of bed, maybe just start drinking a lot of water. Bring nature into you, crystals, rocks, plants, water. I just keep hearing water, water, water. If you're able to take a bath or even just a shower, it's going to really help you. Stuff with nature, anything with nature to help you balance out your frequency. Because this strong energy burst that we received, if you're not physically, mentally, and emotionally ready for it, it can take you down for a bit. It's temporary. You're not going to be this way forever, but just to give you some suggestions. Also, if you're feeling overstimulated, maybe some essential oils such as lavender will help. Anything that will help calm the nervous system, all right? Trust in the process. You have been suffering in silence and may not have even fully been aware of it. So this energy, this light energy that is flowing through the body is clearing out what has been stuck and what has been causing you internal suffering that maybe mentally or cognitively you're not fully aware of until it comes to the surface. I know personally I've even been experiencing these, I'll be completely fine through my day and I'll get hit with wham, all of these like movie clips of my past and experiences that were unresolved that had caused me great pain. And we go through these cycles over and over again. However, I've gone through them for so long consciously that when they come through now for me, I'll still feel it for a moment, but I'm like, wow, interesting. This is what the collective is going through also. And we always want to honor what we're being shown, what the body is bringing up, what spirit is bringing into the crown. But don't resist. Trust the process. The more we resist and think that there's something deeply wrong with us, we're going to cause ourselves more suffering. Because overall, this Passion Ignited card has been speaking to me very heavily of the Kundalini energy rising through the body. And if you're not sure what that is, I highly suggest researching it. I hope to do a video on it as I have experienced a full-blown Kundalini awakening back in 2018. And that started my journey into what I do now. So let's get you one last message here. Also, this Passion Ignited is opening you up to your true unique beauty and gifts. Psychic gifts, energetic gifts, compassion, love. There's a passion there. That is the Shakti. That is the true divine feminine energy. Energy, not gender. That is flooding through the body at this time for many of us. All right. So, and that is where we actually do experience pure, unconditional love, bliss, compassion. We can get into the flow of life and the flow of energy when we are connected to our Shakti. This is what the Kundalini energy rising is. Has been lying dormant for most of us, for most of our lives, the base of the spine, until it is time for it to awaken. So we're going to get you one last message here, Aquarius. to wrap this up from the Native Spirit Oracle. If you're liking the video so far, please don't forget to click the like button, the thumbs up button below the video. It truly helps with the ever-changing algorithms in YouTube. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That also certainly will help the channel and help support me as well. All right, and if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can still book that through my website, BeTheChange333.com. All of that information is in the description box below. Just click on the word more and everything will drop down for you. All right, Aquarius, back to your reading. Final message and advice for Aquarius, please. There we go. I see what sparked and triggered the inner rescuer firefighter to come online and sort of take over. And this is where parts work comes in handy, when you get to understand and know all of your parts and how they can sort of take over from time to time. Anyway, that's an important aspect, I feel personally, for the journey, is to know all of yourself, know all of your parts. We have the trickster. All right. I've been feeling a lot of trickster energy, especially with Mercury. I feel like it's been pretty strong this week, maybe last week too, but whatever you find, this video finds itself to you. We are always receiving trickster energy when we need it, because it is an important aspect. The ego doesn't like the trickster, but our higher selves do, because it's necessary. You can look back and laugh on this in the future. All right. Things are not as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good, and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have irrepressible fun. Step out of the mold. Your native spirit wants you to know, in indigenous traditions, there is a concept of the tricksters. In Native American tradition, the trickster is often depicted as a wily coyote, but sometimes the trickster is a human called Heyoka. There is a light-hearted, fun aspect of the trickster, but there's also the caution to tread carefully because things are not always as they seem. Be discerning. What appears to be a good opportunity may in fact not be. The wonderful aspect of this card choosing you is that it offers the opportunity to step out of old, outmoded ways of perceiving yourself. The trickster allows you to see yourself in an entirely new way and asks you to step out of old routines and habits that might be keeping you stagnant. All right, so that makes a lot of sense. That's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.